Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is another weight loss update for you all. So I didn't do a weight update last week. Well, actually I did do one. I filmed it, and then by the time it was pretty much Christmas Eve I think I did it, and I thought that, you know, I might end up getting weighed sort of this week, which wasn't that long ago to Christmas. So in the end I didn't manage to put it up in time and edit it, so I thought maybe I should just include both weeks into 1 week. So I obviously didn't go to group last week. I haven't been to group this week. I don't know if I will go to group or not. I probably don't think I'm going to. But if I do go to group, I will do another update. But obviously my group was on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Basically what happened was that my consultant was only doing 1 group meeting as opposed to the 3 that she normally does. And she was doing a 10 AM one, which isn't even one that she would normally do. She normally does, I think, 3:30, 5:30 and 7:30. And instead she decided to do 10 AM. So me being me, I couldn't get out of bed. So I knew I was going to make that one anyway, so there we go. So what I'll do is, last week I weighed myself. I didn't take a picture, and I should have taken a picture, but never mind. But last week when I weighed myself, I was weighing 13 stone 13. Now that is saying that I've actually lost, because the week before I was weighing 14.5. So basically that's saying a £1.5 loss. But we have to take into account that I weighed myself in the morning, which I wouldn't usually do because obviously my meeting is at 5:30. Also, I wasn't wearing the clothes that I usually wear. I was wearing pyjamas. So I kind of think that maybe it was just by the time I'd got to 5:30 and I weighed myself, I probably would have weighed exactly the same as what I did the week before. You know, 14 stone-ish. So I'm not really counting that as a loss. I've not even put it down on my fitness pal either, because I don't think it's a true or accurate weigh-in as such. So I don't know, unless you thought, what do you lot think? Do you all think that I should have put it down? I don't think I've lost, to be honest. So that was last week. This week I'll tell you, I weighed myself yesterday, and I decided to weigh myself a little later than I normally, well, not in the morning, but I decided to, I think it was about 2:30, I think. Let me have a look, because I actually took a photo of this. Let's have a look, see what time it was. So I weighed myself at 4 o'clock, which is not far off the time that I would usually go to group. What you do need to bear in mind, I was not wearing the jeans that I usually wear. I can't remember what top I had on either. It was not the top I usually wear either. So everything was different. But for some crazy unknown reason, my scales said that I was weighing 13 stone 12 3/4. Now I don't know if it's going to pick up. I could actually insert this as a picture, but I think what I'll do is I'll see if you can see it. There you can see. Who loses weight at Christmas? I know it's not much, but blimey, I don't know. I worry about next week now. Is it going to catch up with me? I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about my week. As you can see, Christmas, and it's all finished really. Christmas is over now, but I thought, because I didn't do any sort of festive video, that I would do one today, I suppose, with trees behind me, which really need to come down soon. So yeah, so I had the funeral, which I did. There wasn't nibbles or anything. They actually did a full kind of meal, which I was quite surprised about. and there's two options. There's beef chili con carne, or there's vegetarian chili con carne with rice. I think like these flatbreads, and they had tortillas, or I never say it right apparently, but tortillas, or you know, those triangular crisps. So they had that, and they had like sour cream chive kind of dip. So I had just like the beef chili, bit of rice, some flatbreads, and I didn't have any of the crisps or the dip because I thought it might be a bad idea. But I had that, I had hot chocolate, I had a coffee, and the rest of the time I just stuck to Diet Coke. So I was quite sort of pleased about that. I haven't really gone majorly off plan. I have been eating, work keep bringing in like these boxes of Celebrations, miniature heroes, and I've sort of been indulging a little bit on those, a little bit too much than I wanted to. And I've been over my sins, put it that way. I haven't really properly counted now in about 4 weeks. But I have, even though I've had that when I've been at home, I don't have that sort of thing at home, so I'm not feeling like I want it. If I don't have it, I can't. If I don't have it, I can't eat it. That's my motto, basically. So even though I've not been great at work, I haven't felt that deprived either. I've still had, like, you know, miniature heroes and Celebrations, Quality Street, all that. My friend, if you're watching, hello. She also brought me in some mince pies, so I didn't feel deprived either with that, because I wasn't going to buy any, because I like them. I don't love mince pies, but I like to have 1 or 2, you know. And at Christmas, I think most of the time you buy them and you don't actually eat them, you have them, and then you think in January, oh god, I better eat these. So yeah, so that's nice. So I've had like the odd mince pie as well. I've not really done hugely badly. I'm actually quite proud of myself. So that's kind of really been it, sort of. And then we get to like Christmas, and yeah, I was really good with my food shop. I didn't order any bad stuff. Actually, I think I might have got a little bit too extreme, actually. I'm not really, maybe, I don't know. All I basically ordered was stuff for the roast dinner, which I wouldn't say is particularly slim and well friendly. I kind of, when I do a roast dinner, I find it easier if it's like frozen roast potatoes, you know, Yorkshire puddings are already done, you know, red cabbage already done, and I had like cauliflower cheese, you know. I can do a roast dinner, but I find it easier if it's like halfway there. So a lot of it's just timing. So we had turkey, and basically I think I did pigs in blankets as well, but they weren't all that good. I think I might have overcooked them a little. But yeah, but I had a lot though. It was way too much. I mean, I had not 2 platefuls, but the plate I had was like really big. But there was a lot of vegetables on it. I did roasted carrots, roasted parsnips, I did Brussels sprouts, so there was the red cabbage as well, yeah, and the cauliflower, but that had cheese all over it, so that's probably quite high singed. So there was quite a lot of vegetables there. Yeah, I had quite a lot of roast potatoes as well, and we had ham as well. My dad cooked the ham the day before, so that was good. So it was kind of a mix up really of it being healthy but not slim and well friendly. It wasn't all that bad though. That morning as well, we went over to Matt's dad's because he's over from Australia, if you remember me telling you all, and we had Christmas breakfast with them, and that was really good actually. We had he did a barbecue, and it wasn't hugely unhealthy really, because it was all barbecued. It seemed, you know, sort of okay. I took all the fat off the bacon. there was sausages. I had bacon, sausage, tomato, mushrooms, eggs, which he did on the barbecue, which he didn't like put loads of oil on it. He just like on the flat thing put a little bit of oil on just so it didn't stick. Hash browns. I had some white toast as well, which I haven't had in ages, which is really good, and proper butter. So yeah, it wasn't all that unhealthy really. I did okay on Christmas Day. I did have a bun that my friend got me because I was like really fancying one, you know, one of those fruit buns with the icing on top. So I had one of those, and then obviously for dessert there was Christmas pudding, but I didn't buy any cheese or anything like that. I really didn't buy very much. So much so now it's Wednesday and I've got to do another shop because we are running out of loads of stuff. We've got milk and bread, but what we don't have is vegetables. We've had every vegetable I've got, and we're now going on to the frozen vegetables, so that is not particularly good. Yeah, so I would say I did quite well. I didn't buy any chocolates. The only things I did buy was some hotel chocolate, which is most of it I bought that was quite dark chocolate. I'm not huge into dark chocolate, but I quite like a bit of it, so that's mainly what I bought. I also bought some biscuits which have not been opened. I bought some amaretto biscuits, which I would usually have, but I normally buy the mini ones, but they didn't have any minis, so I bought the full size ones. I bought some sultana cookies, and I bought some lemon shortbread things, which I suppose I don't know how many spoons they are. I don't think they're majorly high, but I sort of bought them thinking if anyone turns up I've got something to give them with their coffee and tea. And yeah, what did I have? Oh yeah, on Christmas Eve I went round to my sister-in-law's and we had like buffet food, and I ate way too much. I felt I had kind of 2 portions of it as well, and by the end of it was just, I was so full up. I had also, there was dessert as well, which was chocolate Swiss roll and Christmas cake, and I had a little bit of each, but oh, the Christmas cake gave me terrible indigestion the next morning. It wasn't majorly bad, but obviously I don't normally suffer with any sort of indigestion because I'm on omeprazole, and it's very rare that I would have any indigestion at all. So obviously the Christmas cake was way too rich, and that's why I had it. So I know that that isn't a good idea to eat anymore, so I've said no to that a couple of times. So Boxing Day I went round to my mother-in-law's and we had a lovely steak dinner, jacket potato and vegetables, and for dessert we had a trifle. So all in all, probably the reason why I haven't gained a lot of weight is because the majority of my meals haven't been hugely bad. I haven't gone completely off plan. I know it's easy at Christmas, you think, oh, I'll just get back to it in the new year, but I just feel like I've worked so hard to get, you know, half a stone off that I don't want to be putting that back on, and it's so easy to put that amount of weight back on. So I'm being a little bit more strict than I probably would at Christmas, and actually it kind of works because we haven't ended up with a load of food left over, which is kind of a relief, because like, I remember last year, I remember doing my video, so we had all this food left over, and then the following week I just gained like 3 pounds. So I'm pleased that I don't have to go through that again. And I've just literally gone by with, made do I suppose, with the stuff that people have given as well. So obviously my friend had given me some bits and pieces, the bun, some Bakewells, which I've had a couple of those, and what else did she give me? Some wine gums, I think that's it. Oh, and the bar of chocolate, which I haven't had any of the other stuff yet. I've only had the Bakewell and the bun. And the father-in-law box of chocolates he gave us, I haven't started even looked at those really. And my mother-in-law, she we had cheese and crackers as well after the dessert a bit later on in the evening, and she split the cheese with us, so it kind of works out a little bit better if you don't go and buy loads of stuff and have loads of it left over, and you kind of just share it out really. But yeah, I felt like I've done really well. I'm quite proud of myself, you know, not to have gone overboard. You know, so I'm still trying to stick to reasonably healthy meals. I've cooked my speedy bolognese because I ran out. I needed a little bit of room in the freezer, so I had the last one the end of last week. So I've done a batch of that, and I'm doing a batch lamb Rogan Josh. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. So I've got like meals practically all the way up until Christmas, apart from I think the day before Christmas Eve, which was the Friday. I think I didn't have enough swimming well meals. I had one short, and we ended up having a ready meal, but I don't think that's kind of too bad. Yeah, so I feel like I've done really well. I've kind of really stuck to it as much as I could and not gone too overboard. But time will tell next week when I go back to group on Tuesday, if I go, because I'm not actually at work, so I'm hoping to go because obviously I want to take my friend, if not to that group, to a different group, but we'll have to see. And I'll see what I weigh then, because it's really hard to sort of gauge on my scales. My scales are not probably as accurate as the ones at Slimming World, so I can't honestly tell. And you know, I'm not wearing the same stuff, I'm not weighing at exactly the same time, so it's all slight variation, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference. But you know, even if I put a pound or two on it, it won't be the end of the world. Put 7 pounds on it will be. So yeah, that's it really. There hasn't been too much going on. I've been rambling on for ages, haven't I? So I probably should go. Yeah, actually there is something else and I completely missed it. I also had my Christmas lunch because I got weighed in on the 13th of December. So that was the last time I got weighed in a group. I also had my Christmas lunch, which was on the 15th, Thursday the 15th. And it was just a pub, but it was £20 per head and you got a 3-course meal. But it was really quite it's a really good 3-course meal. You got a starter, a lunch and a dessert. You got a glass of wine, which I swapped mine for a Diet Coke, and then you also got coffee or tea and a mince pie at the end. So that was really good. I went for it wasn't Slimming Well friendly at all. I decided after the steak incident at the restaurant a couple of months back that I would not pick something that was Slimming Well friendly, because the chances are I wasn't going to enjoy it and I didn't want to waste my money. So what I went for, my starter was duck spring rolls with plum sauce, and then I had the brie and cranberry and mushroom Wellington, which had like vegetables, and it has sauteed potatoes with like a kind of tomato sauce over the top. And then for dessert I had the apple pie with custard. It did come with cream, but I'm not a great lover of cream, and I thought I asked for the custard instead. So they came out with like a pot of custard. They were really good actually. They gave us like extra tomato sauce and really good. It was a very good meal. So I wasn't expecting it from this particular place that we went to. So I was really impressed with that. And by the time it got to the mince pie, so I was so full up that I didn't even think about the mince pies. So I didn't actually eat anything else that sort of day. That was kind of all I ate. I think I might have had a bag of crisps and maybe a couple of chocolates, but I didn't really need it, to be honest. So yeah, so I was quite pleased with that. And then obviously I weighed myself and I hadn't really changed that much, but whether I have or not I don't really know. But like I said, I can only tell next week when I go to group. So really at the moment I'm just plodding along. I've got New Year's Eve, I've got my friend and my dad coming over, so I think we're gonna do like buffet food really, but I'll probably do some vegetables with it. I know it's not normal, but I like vegetables in my food, so I was thinking about doing that. And well, I've got the food already for that apart from the vegetables, and really from that I'm just gonna go back on it because I don't know, I kind of never came off of it really. I've just not really counted things, but I've just been careful with what I've been eating, but I kind of just need to get on with it. So I've been working out. Well, I haven't really as such finished it yet, but I started doing my meal planner for the next week and a half to cover the rest of this week and next week, and then I plan to like get my food shopping as well, like as soon as at the end of the week hopefully, so I can be a little bit more prepared. And also I've got my friend coming over, so I've got to make sure I've got enough food for when she's here, and so that's kind of my aim. Yeah, I was thinking about, I know I haven't put these recipe videos out that I keep talking about, but I was thinking about doing it like a bit of a series over January, put one up a week maybe. So tell me if you want me to do that. You know, maybe like the video, give it a thumbs up if you want me to put the videos of the recipes that I've done sort of over January. I could sort of edit them now and schedule them to go up one a week. There will be, a couple of them are going to be reasonably old, but I'll try and edit it in a certain way that it doesn't sound like it's too old. But obviously some of them I was doing Weight Watchers at the time, but the recipes have not changed, so it doesn't, you know, I don't think it really matters. Some of them are new videos, a couple of them I still think I might refilm, but the majority I think are just fine really, so I'll put those up. If you all want me to, just let me know, and let me know how you're all getting on this week as well. I noticed that my subscriber, there hasn't been that many videos going up, I suppose because it's like Christmas and people are busy. So just let me know how you're all doing down below. Let me know if you've been to weigh in or not, and what did you have for your Christmas? What food did you eat? I like to know. I'm kind of being a bit nosy, but I kind of like to know what people had, you know. Was I the only one who was this strict? I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, I sort of gone off a bit off plan, but it wasn't a huge amount, you know. It was only a few of the meals were terrible. The rest of the meals I've just kept to what I would usually eat, or a slight variation, but I'm not saying that having like burgers and pizza and chips, even though I did have a McDonald's. Not this week though, it was last week. But yeah, so I'm surprised I haven't put weight on really. I usually do when I have that, but I was going shopping every night, so maybe that was why. I was doing a bit of walking, a bit more than I'd usually, so I don't know really. We shall see next week. So I'm gonna go, and I don't think I'll be doing any more videos now before the new year, so I wish you all happy new year. Anyway, I'll see you all next year. That sounds a bit weird. Yeah, so I'll see you all next year. Bye.